What's going on? What's going on? So, what I think about Tom Cruise calling out young actors, saying that they got to learn the lenses, the technical, learn the craft, basically, not just learn your lines, but learn how to really emote being an actor. What do I think about it? I agree, but the thing is like Anthony Mackie said, Tom Cruise is doing mainly action movies. Anthony Mackie doing the Marvel. They're not really promoting that type of acting anymore. The days of actors taking on roles where you are fine tuning your craft is a lost art. The days where you are utilizing those components is a lost art. They don't really make movie stars no more. They make people that fit a narrative for the moment, but it's very superficial and it's cosmetic and it's very compact. It's the days of where you could sit there and you knew an actor was going to have your body of work, and it's not quite the same. It's not about the directors. It's more about the production. It's more about the the wave of selling uh, a narrative that is about acting without it being about the actors. So it just is a different element. He came around in the era where, as I grew up with too, we had tears to acting. We saw people, we reflected on them, we bought them, we gave them, that's gone. And he ain't lying, but he's also in his own orbit. That's not coming back. Um, Not when you can shoot films on on your phone, or yeah, you're not getting the same thing. What we look for today is authenticity with how you communicate directly. We're not trying to buy what Hollywood is selling. That's what he's not understanding. That dating kind of came and went. There was a time when that was the cat's meow. That's not the way anymore. He's not lying though, as far as like if you're doing trajectory, as far as like putting things into context and the purpose. But that's not how it goes these days. That's just not how it hits. It's a different era. Um, Filmmaking is a whole different jargon today. And it's also a situation where uh, people are looking for quick snaps and quick counts. They're not really going to sit there and want to study it like that. He talked about Marlon Brando and Jack Nicholson. Well, guess what? They had what? 40, 50, 60, you had years, decades. And you got to work on your craft. You understood the lenses. You understood the hits. That's not what they pay people today for. They're not into the same of it. They're really not. And, they're not trying to get into it as such. I think that your mindset tends to loan itself to that when you are a student and you studied. But a lot of people don't really bother with that anymore. It doesn't really pertain to them, you know. And I don't want to rain on his parade, but people there were people who just thought that he was just a pretty boy who was an actor who blew up. They didn't really think that he was part of the craftsmanship when he was younger. But as he gets older, he is respectful of what he's missing and what people are doing. That's not why the films don't hit no more. The industry is not pushing that anymore. Um, and also, the quality of films is not there. You can't really find fault with the young actors when the film ain't really there because they're selling a whole different agenda. They're either selling copycat, they're selling watered down, and they're just basically looking for clones. And if you can make some money, that's what's up. It's basically a meat market. He got to know that because he was part of what. I mean, granted, he's been in some great films, but we can always debate how great of an actor he is. But he understand he had longevity. He was a money machine for him. Does that necessarily mean that you're top of the line, top tier actor? No, it's a special category though. You're rare. You're a rare of a rare that there's still box office and people still care about you decade upon decade upon decade. However, there's not this craftsmanship. It hasn't been that way for a long time. We don't sit around looking at people hitting those lenses like we once did. That's why you got sequels. That's why he can do a Mission Impossible Part 88 because they don't bring new blood into, just saying. So that, but I understand what he's saying. It's a right message, but it's not. It's gonna fall on deaf ears because of the way Hollywood is now. Anyway, let me know what you think. Please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another. Share it if you like. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out one time. Peace.